What's up, everybody? It's your man JFilt, and in this video we're going to talk about how to do beat sets with your SP-404 Mark II. So let's get into it. So if this is your first time, let me say welcome. Shout out your favorite weapon of choice. Shout out your city, where you're from, and all that good stuff. If you are into beat making, please consider subscribing. Hit that notify bell. That way you are notified each time I upload new content. Back to the video. First thing you do, go to roland.com, and we are going to download Roland Cloud Manager. Okay, click on that. And then depending on whether you have Mac or PC is up to you. Roland Cloud Manager, click on this. And we're gonna go ahead and open installer. Next, blah blah blah. I accept, install, put in your password, let it do its thing. Done. Go ahead and sign in. If you don't have an account, you definitely need to join and then set up an account and all that stuff. Now you are in your Roland Cloud Manager. Now the next thing to do is go click on hardware, which is to the left. Then I want you to look up, look for SP-404 Mark II, click on that. And now we want to install the app. Install. Let it do its thing. So now it says it's installed. So where does it end up? It ends up in your applications. So go to your applications folder and look for the Roland folder. Here it is, Roland folder. And there it is, SP-404 Mark II. And we'll double click on that, and here we have it. Please connect to SP-404 Mark II. That means, connect USB cable. So mine is already connected from your Mark II into your computer. So I'm gonna just hit connect. And it says working. Success. So this means I can drag any sample or beat into any of these pads, and I got all these banks. In order to do like a DJ set, let's put in some songs in here. So I'm just gonna drag some house beats I've made some years ago. So that's one. It's called Courthouse. I'm gonna drag that in bank A, and actually I'm in project 4. Once I'm done with this process, we'll go to our SP. Also, you might want to put you in some samples, like some DJ type samples, sounds, or maybe you have a signature sound or something that you want to use during your beats. Like, for example, I use this all the time. You old Phil. Or I'll use peace. And I like to use that in a lot of my beats. It's just my signature sound. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you want to use like a siren sound or something, and you could go on YouTube and just sample. And I have a video on how to sample anything on your computer. You just check that out. I'll leave it in a card or something like that. And right now, I actually want to add another sound, and I'm gonna show you that real quick. I have this little sweep effect. Yeah, I want to use that. So I'll just drag that from my computer and just drop it here. So this is in my bank F. Okay, so let's move on. So we have our songs in bank A, and we have our effects on bank F, and we'll get back to those effects later. When you're done, you can disconnect, and if you disconnect, they will be on your SP. So let's do that. We can shut this down, and let's move on to our SP. All right, everybody, we are in front of Spark Plug, SP for short, that is. All right, so anyway, to get into the DJ mode, we're gonna hit these two pads at the same time, these two banks, D and E at the same time, bam. All right, so now you have two columns. Even though you see 16 pads, these now are considered two columns, channel 1 and channel 2. See that? Because you got channel 2 right here with the line, channel 1 with the line, and each pad has a different function, and really it's just a mirror function. Like everything that's on channel 1 is also on channel 2. So let's just start from the top. From the top, you have this bend function. It's just gonna like bend the music to go a little bit faster, and then underneath it, the bend minus makes it go a little slower. So let me just demonstrate that real quick. Right? That's faster. If I want to go slower. All right, so that's on both sides. Same thing over here. Okay, and then you also have your BPM plus and BPM minus. So if I want to raise the BPM, I can. I want to lower it, just hit that and do that. All right, down here your start button from the beginning of the song. Down here is your play and stop button. If I want to go to the top, I hit this. See that? So that's that. This is going to be your sync button. So if you want to sync to the next song, whatever's on channel 2, you want to sync it, you can do that. And likewise and vice versa. And then this is your cue button, which means if you have on headphones and you want to cue it just through your headphones and not the monitor, you would hit this button. All right. So that explains that. Hopefully that's not too confusing. Up here on the knobs, you've got your faders, and you're going to have control 1. That's going to control channel 1. Control 2 controls channel 2. Very easy. All right. This control 3 is going to be where you control your cue knob or your monitor. So I don't even really use this, but again, if you want to cue, after you hit your cue button and you just want to hear what's in the cue and not the monitor so everybody else hears it, you know, like if you're ready to play the next track, this is what DJs do. They use the cue so they can get ready and listen to the next song before anybody else does. Does that make sense? So that's what this knob is for. And I really can't demonstrate that because the audio is just coming straight out of my phone right now. To select the songs, you're going to hit the push enter button and then just use the knob to select from channel 1 or channel 2. And you can also edit. So if you want to like go in here and create like start and end points and loop, you can do that, but I would advise against that because I want my songs pre-made. I want my stuff already predetermined. I don't want to go and fiddle in a live situation. That's just me. All right. So let me exit out of that. So let's just kind of demonstrate what I'm talking about with a beat set. If you want to play samples while the beat is playing, you hit this hold button. You hit hold button, and then that allows you to go to wherever your samples are on your SP. So my samples are on bank F, as we established earlier.
Peace, and
right?
You
So there you go. If you want to get back to your beats or back to the DJ stuff, hit hold again, so it takes you back to this menu. And of course, you can still use your effects depending on how you're using your buses. Here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick another song to go on channel 2. I'm gonna hit the sync button. Here we go. Okay, I want to show you one more example of how you can go from one song to the next song during your beat sets. And by the way, these songs all come from my EP called Open House, which is streaming everywhere. I'll leave a link if you're interested. So I want to play one beat and then I'm going to transition by slowing it down and then I'll go to the next song. So here we go. Notice the different BPMs. This one is faster than this one, but I could sync it if I wanted to. So I started the next track. start slowing it down. So you can do something like that. Now I can sync channel 1 to be the slave to channel 2, which is the master, by hitting this sync. So that way, same tempo. There you go. I hope that was helpful. It's your man JFilt. I'll see y'all next time. So if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. More videos on the way. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out all the links down below, and I will see you guys on the next one. I'm sending peace and positive energy.